Bro, I just want to thank the TikTok gods that the video they decided to ban and zap from this app did not have your comment on it. Because I had to come back to it. I can't even remember what I said. I'm going to have to go back and watch that video. But I clearly said something about that guy, the person who took aim at Charlie Kirk, looking like an Incelosaurus Rex. And you decided to say, looks like an Incelosaurus Rex is actually crazy. And I'm using some special words because I'm really trying not to get another community strike on my account. I had one on the other one, and so I'm created this account so I can still talk about Charlie Kirk without TikTok zapping me, even though I feel like I said nothing wrong in that last video. But it's cool. It's cool, TikTok. It's cool. Videos up on YouTube doing numbers, so thank you. And yeah, I got so busy today with work and with uploading my videos onto YouTube that I totally didn't realize that they actually put out snippets of the alleged person who took aim at Charlie Kirk. So let's see if I can pull this up. So this is the picture that I originally saw. Again, this is alleged. Again, innocent until proven guilty, but this is the person they have so far apprehended. His father has turned him in. I will read the TMZ article on that. So this is from FBI Salt Lake City, and it said, "We are asking for the public's help in identifying this person of interest in connection with the FATAL pew-pewing of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Call 1-800-CALL-FBI, digital media tips," and then they provided a link. Does this look like a hippie liberal? Does this look like a Democrat? Somebody walking around, looking emaciated, looking like they haven't seen sunlight in 500 years, walking around with a Patriots shirt on, all black, like they're trying to pretend like they're in the military or the Secret Service or something. This is just not a liberal look, you know? And to be honest with you, the marksmanship, I was like, there is no way. Not to say that a liberal can't handle themselves with pew-pews, but just the level of marksmanship that came through with that, it was like, that's like military grade accuracy. And that to me hints more towards the right. They tend to be more passionate about guns or arms. Don't ban my account, TikTok. They tend to be more passionate about pew-pews, and they tend to raise their children to be that way as well. So, with that being said, I feel extremely justified saying that this guy looked like an Incelosaurus Rex. I stand by it. I stand by it, and I was not wrong. I was not wrong. I said it was a Republican, and I said the person looked like an Incelosaurus Rex, and I think I was right. Anyway, let's get to the TMZ article. Okay, so as always, I'm going to be reading off my phone. If you see me looking to the side of the screen, it just helps when the record button and sometimes the comment button, the comment pop-ups are in the way. Okay, so this says, breaking news. Charlie Kirk suspect Tyler Robinson in custody. And the small print at the top says, Charlie Kirk, SHOOTING, suspect Tyler Robinson in custody, mugshot released. It is written by TMZ staff. It was published September 12th, 2025 at 6:30 a.m., PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. And then it was updated the same day at 2:48 p.m. PDT. So it says, the man who allegedly pew-pewed Charlie Kirk has been identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. And they show some photos of him. It says, Robinson was partly turned in by a youth pastor. Tyler had allegedly confessed to the MURDER to his father, who urged his son to turn himself in. Our sources say Tyler initially refused, saying that he'd rather commit SUICIDE, but then changed his mind. We're told the father then contacted the youth pastor, who also worked with the U.S. Marshals for assistance. Our sources say the pastor then called the Marshals and the FBI. Next slide. Robinson lives in Utah and has been on the run since Kirk's ASSASSINATION Wednesday. Robinson's mother posted on her Facebook page that he aced his ACT and had a 4.0 GPA in high school. Next slide. The mom also posted a video of her son reading a letter saying that he received a $32,000 National State Scholarship to Utah State University. According to Utah voting records, Robinson is listed as neither a Democrat nor a Republican. He's listed as, quote, unaffiliated. The FBI revealed at a news conference Friday morning Robinson had become radicalized. At a family dinner, Robinson had expressed his dislike for Charlie Kirk. A family member says at dinner, Tyler claimed Charlie was, quote, full of hate. There were incisions on the bullet. Oh, shouldn't have said that word. There were inscriptions on the BULLET casings, one of which read Bella Ciao, a reference to the Italian resistance against NAZIFASCISTS. Another casing read, Hey FASCIST, catch. When he was captured at his father's house, Robinson was wearing clothing, quote, consistent with the ones visible on the person of interest in the campus surveillance photo before the shooting. Before the SHOOTING. I need to be better at spelling things out. TikTok, don't eat my video. There's a photo of Robinson's mother. Robinson's mother posted of a Halloween outing in 2017. In which Robinson is featured on the shoulders of a green-faced Donald Trump, standing next to someone with a toy RIFLE. Next slide. The FBI and Utah's Governor Spencer Cox held a press conference Thursday night, pleading for the public to provide leads based on photographs from surveillance video taken at the school where Kirk was SHOT. He was wearing a distinctive sweatshirt and his facial features were clear enough that his dad recognized that he was the man on the roof when the single SHOT rang out. We do not know the circumstances surrounding the capture and whether Robinson put up a fight. Story developing. I'll say this. I've been seeing a lot of tweets on social media where people are talking about how the right was calling for civil war. The right was calling for payback. The right was calling for basically trying to even the scales by paying back in kind. And I think that the right has a lot of egg on their face because a lot of them came out and decided to yap their traps. And don't get me wrong, I'm always here for yapping. But that said, I'm not a journalist. I do like to read news articles. I'm not a journalist. But, you know, I believe I don't like to be sued and I don't want to have to give anybody any money. So I try to be very careful about the things I put online. You know, that if most of you know this, I do gossip. Gossip is what I do. You know, love it a lot. But, and we'll see if this is even the person responsible because they arrested 2 other people previously and those ended up not being the people. And now they're claiming that finally this is the one. We'll see if it's truly the one. But right now, if this is actually the one, MAGA has a lot of egg on their face because a lot of them said a lot of crazy stuff about Democrats, a lot of crazy stuff about leftists. And whether this is the guy or it's not, I do not believe that this is not a leftist crime. I'm sorry. There's just certain crimes where it's like a leftist would not do this. They wouldn't do this. They would rather argue and come to the table and try to make you see reason or make you look stupid. They're not about to silence you in this kind of way. So yeah, we will see what happens. We will see what continues to come out of these recent developments. Time will tell, but I think they have their man, but I, again, could be wrong. I'll keep adding on to this as developments come through from this account, since they banned my other Charlie Kirk video. Cheers, TikTok.